Good afternoon, Aries. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your October 2022 monthly tarot forecast. Thank you so very much for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. Everything you do here helps this channel grow and is greatly appreciated. So, Aries, let's see what October 2022 has for you. We have walk away and attachment. So that's pretty easy. So there may be some things that you have been attached to, feeling complacent, feeling comfortable, and these things are not conducive to your happiness or growth, and you feel as if you have to wear a mask in order for other people to associate with you or like you or fit with the in crowd. But you know, when you have to do all of those things and you become complacent and comfortable with that status quo, it's time to kick bricks. It's time to walk away. It's time to cut all of those cords and to step into a time of balance and into a time of stepping out on your own and being your true individual self. So Aries, it's time to flip the script. It's time to change. Time to change some things, you know? Yeah, look. Bringing in balance, what I said. And then the thinking woman, this is all about you transitioning, transforming into whom you desire to be. You recognize and understand that who others desire you to be and the mask that you wear isn't you. That is not you. So you're being guided to step out of that and be you. Be your true individual self. And how do we do that? By learning who we are, by going through a time of transformation and transition and bringing that into balance. Who we are as a human having a spiritual experience, and who we are as a spirit having a human experience, and who we are as all that together as our true individual self. So who are you, Aries? Who do you desire to be without those attachments and that mask and trying to fit in and trying to be whom everybody else desires you to be? Who do you desire to be? Who are you? And that's the question that you are being asked in October 2022. So it's a transformational journey. Here we go. So we have Fire Dragon. Burns up the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired and clear your soul's pathway. So again, that's cleaning up all of that nasty, stagnant, complacent, comfortable energy around you, and you being who you see yourself as. You being as whose spirit and source, or God, if you will, sees you as, not being as some petty shithead human thinks that you should be in order to get their attention. That's not the real you. That's not who you are. Be determined. Be inspired. Find people who associate with your story and ask them for help. Allow others to help you find your way. The true way. Not the we want you to be like us way. Crystal Yellow Dragon. Open up to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination and walk the higher spiritual path. And that's exactly what this thinking woman is doing. She is learning. She is finding herself. She's going through this time of illumination and transformation, and she's finding who she is, not only her spiritual path, but why she is here, who she is, what does she do here, what's her purpose, that not only just the higher purpose, but the purpose. We have one blue across the floor, and it is the Air Dragon. Helps you rise above earthly matters, communicate honestly, bring inspiration and hope, and see life from a higher perspective. So there you are, being guided to not only burn away the lower vibrations that are around you with that being complacent and comfortable and wearing masks for everybody else, but open up to learning, to higher learning and to wisdom, and rising above the bullshit and the chaos that other people expect you to be. Right? Whom other people expect you to be, what other people expect you to do, why other people expect you to do it. No thanks. Cutting away all of that, being your true individual self. The Six of Pentacles. giving back and allowing others to assist you. So this is the balance of giving and receiving. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, and taking all that you receive and putting yourself in the type of life that you desire to have, living in abundance and prosperity, and creating the type of life that you can get used to living, right? So when you transition from a time of being the yes man, when you transition from being that, from wearing masks to be accepted by people, or being how other people desire you to be, when you transform from that and into who you truly are, what flows to you is this universal inheritance of knowledge, of abundance, of prosperity, of spirit, of love, of joy, of happiness, of hope, of just everything that you could ever want, need, and desire. The Five of Pentacles. And sometimes when you do that, when you walk away from all that you have become comfortable with, it almost feels like you're destitute or in solitude, or it almost feels like as if you have no one. And that's why we shine brightly as spiritual beings living here, having this human experience, so we can attract those who shine just as bright as us, who resonate on just a higher vibration as we do. The Three of Cups, a time of getting together and celebrating and happiness and joy and connection and knowing those parts of yourself, Mother, Maiden, Crone. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yes, making that command decision to walk your own path, to do your own thing, not to be tied down or put in a place of comfortability or stagnation or complacency by being whom anyone else desires you to be, and finding out who you are through this burning up the lower energies that are around you, and opening up to higher learning and wisdom, opening up to that transformation, opening up to communication, opening up to walking the high spiritual path, and clearing that pathway that others have created for you, and creating the pathway that you desire for yourself. And is it a lonely pathway? Well, sometimes it is, but it doesn't have to be. Right? Because you have so many people who will be drawn to your light that want to walk this pathway with you. And it's not going to be people who want to mold you into what they desire you to be. It's not those people. It's people who genuinely see you as a gift from spirit. It's people who genuinely see you as someone who is helpful being around, right? You are communicative, you are exceptional, you are transformed, you are spirit, you are source, you are goddess, you are a spirit having a human experience, and a human having a spiritual experience, and all of that together is you taking charge of the narrative, you taking charge of your life, you taking charge of who you are and where you're going and what you're doing and how you're doing it, and you taking charge of your path, you transitioning into you being you again. And I think that's a really important journey, especially for those who have been in positions of doubt and insecurity, and people who have held you down and held you back by convincing you that you can't, or you shouldn't, or you won't, or don't, right? When you're out of that type of situation and scenario, and out of that type of life, and you step into being your own individual self, your true individual self, and helping others remove themselves from the type of situation that you've been in, it's so life-changing and so inspiring and so worth celebrating. And sometimes it's a lonely path, but most of the time it's worth it. And you, as that Queen of Swords, making the command decision to step out of that cage and rise above the stipulations and boundaries that others have placed upon you. So this is like a phoenix rising out of the fire. This is you burning away that old shit and not allowing anything or anyone to hold you down ever again. Burning all that away and being your true, genuine self. And who is that? Who is that? And it's time for you to go find out. So get going. Go find out. Know that you're divinely guided and loved, Aries. Talk soon.